Hello, everybody. Welcome to a live stream that was planned a long time ago and is now being broadcast to you from a galaxy far, far away. I had some technical difficulties 48 hours ago, which meant that we had to postpone this, and I kind of left people in the chat hanging in there, and their records are still there. Yeah. So 48 hours later, here we are building the I just refer to it as the Sexy Rexy set.
Yeah.
And we're
only a little late, right? Not too bad.
Yeah, and we got Sky Ren on the panel because Sky Ren is my is one of my resident Star Wars bros, along with Brick Hive, and on the off chance he's online, Cool Hun Luke Bricks. We were meaning to plan another stream for the first time in a while, and we decided to do this. So I'm going to be building this. Probably this will probably take me less than an hour to stream, so it'll be a fairly quick stream by my standards. Normally I like to go for 2 hours, but I think I can knock this out in one. Crimson is here right now. Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Crimson?
But 2 days ago we left Gladiator hanging, Sky Ren hanging.
And I was like, what was going on?
Yeah, we also left Copper hanging. So sorry about that, guys.
Oh, good.
Yes, we are Rexys. We are the Rexys today because we're building the Captain Rex Microfighter Y-Wing. And we have Stud Sidious in chat. Good to see you back, Stud. Apparently Stud Sidious is no longer in rehab, so that's fantastic.
Nice. Copper, what's up, Copper?
I said in some live stream chats that he's recovered, and we're glad to have him back in the community. And hopefully that means maybe some content somewhere about Mox and Wonder. Oh, and also, Stud, I want to know your thoughts about what the hell happened with the Vegas Raiders. What you think about what they did with the draft? What you think about what they did with the trades and free agents? All I know is that I think they will finish at the bottom of the AFC West. Anyway, cool.
Nice.
How is the Star Wars live?
Right now, there's not too much to complain about, so I'd say good, right?
There's not too much to complain about except the entire new wave. The prices got awful.
Oh, we're talking about Lego Star Wars, then yeah. Where do I start?
Yeah. Because also hello Brick Therapy 23. I saw that you were streaming earlier. I woke up and I saw that in my notifications, so I hope you had a good time. Were you still building the Rivendell? Yeah, Stud says, my DMs are crazy. Hadn't checked my leg Insta in months while I was recovering. Yes. Also, hello, Blocks Bricks. Not sure if I've seen you before, so welcome to the mayohosko channel. It says, howdy Rex clan, have fun building Microfighter, looks sweet. Oh, thank you for just subscribing.
Nice.
Yes, we are building the Microfighter. Sky Ren, when do you remember when you built this set?
I probably got it day one, but it probably took about a week to get because of shipping. So probably the first week it was out, which I think it came out. Was it last year?
Yeah, it was.
I think so. Might have been in January of last year. I can't remember exactly when.
I forget if it was a January or a June set in 2024.
Might have been June. I don't think it was January. I think January was just a battle pack and that beautiful Crimson Firehawk that everybody hates.
Also, hello, Military Brick Studios. I don't think I've seen you in my chats before, so welcome to the mayohosko stream. We're building the Captain Rex Microfighter Y-Wing. And because I'm in the Asia Pacific region, the bags are paper.
Nice. I don't know why the U.S. won't get paper bags. I guess they just think Americans will complain. I'm like, I don't think it matters, personally.
Also, hello, CC Trooper 69. I think you're also a first-time viewer, so to you again, welcome.
69. That's the funny number.
So to you too, welcome to the mayohosko stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all it took was what, a 9-year rebuild, because we traded Bradley Chubb to the Miami Dolphins, so we got our first round pick from that, and then we used that first round pick to trade for the coach Sean Payton, who identified Bo Nix at the in the NFL draft combine. What was that, 4 months ago? And so Bo Nix fell to our pick at what, 14 or 15, and we drafted him and instantly went back to the playoffs, broke a 9-year drought. Amazing. Blocksbrick says, I think US has less restrictions compared to European nations. I think my theory is that the Mexico factory is trying to use up the rest of their plastic bags before they get their shipments of paper bags, because like when McDonald's changed from plastic straws to paper straws, at least in my country, it took them 3 years to clear out their inventory of plastic straws. So when the European factories made the conversion to from plastic bags to paper bags, that might have been a 3-year process, and because it takes about a year longer for them for European brands to change their inventory outside of Europe, it'll take a little while longer for the North American market to change. At least that's my theory, because I can't think of any other theory that makes sense.
So now I have a question about your theory. Does Canada use paper bags? Because I'm pretty sure Canada gets their Lego from the Mexican factories too.
Yeah, and it's weird. It's weird. I've heard conflicting reports about that stuff, because I know some people in North America who only collect one type of theme, and all the bags in the one theme they collect are paper. And then I have other North American friends who collect another type of theme and have never seen the paper bags. So it could be also a case that there's a mix of plastic and paper bags coming out of the Mexico factory, and they've divided up which themes they've made the conversion to. And also, I think Jane Bricks has reported he's gotten sets that had both paper and plastic bags.
I know that the UCS sail barge has mostly plastic, but like for some things it was paper, because when Bounty was building it, so I was like, that's cool. And I built a set not too long ago. I think it was the UCS Slave 1. I'm sorry, you can't say that. Django Starship. And it was The windscreen piece was in a paper bag, but that's just to keep it from getting scuffed and all that.
Yeah, because like when Lego changed some of their plastic to be more environmentally friendly, some of the pieces are now more scratchable. So to rectify some of that, they started packaging some pieces in separately so that they wouldn't get scratched in transit. I'm just going to go back into the chat to see stuff all the way back from 48 hours ago. Yeah, I was equally confused about what the hell that crown is. I think people have gotten used to the crown by now if you watch a whole bunch of streams. Yes, when I realized that it was too late, I did unlist the stream.
I assumed the crown was something fancy you have on here.
Yeah. So I guess Gladiator subscribed to you, Sky.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
Yeah, and nothing did happen because of these
Hey, I know
goddamn
that guy.
updates.
That guy owes me $5.
Well, so Gladiator says, "Am I the only one who laughs at the fact that Rex was put in a smaller set and those scalpers threw their tantrums?" I think when I did I think one of the episodes of Brick Talk on the weekend, Stud Cities was in chat also laughing at people throwing those tantrums.
It was funny.
Was so happy to get Lego Rex without buying a large set. That's the reason I bought this set, because Captain Rex is my favorite Star Wars minifigure.
Yeah, but times are tough, and you should have to spend $600 or whatever it is. So stupid.
In Walmart, they have a scalper problem, mostly the Spino set being bought out. I don't like scalpers either. One lady accused Gladiator of scalping when he bought up what was left of the D&D minifigures. Yeah. 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 So we didn't end up cancelling it. Immediately when I realised I was at fault, I apologised to Sky Ren and I gave him some options to reschedule, which is what we're doing now.
Yeah, so we're just a little late. Just a tiny 48 hours late. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like you guys went over to someone's Discord server.
Yeah. Join Copper's Discord.
Yeah,
Can't remember
and you
what it's
guys
called,
were talking about that. Yeah, you have to be in the right servers to talk to the right people. Yeah, so this is when we went live. Yeah, so if you like Sexy Rexy as much as me, please let me know in the chat. I am very good I'm very good right now. Yeah, that last year was a transformation year. It really was. And I wonder how Geno Smith will do in Vegas. There's more Lego people that care about sports ball than what you think. Yeah, Cliff.
Just add a couple thousand O's to that, yo.
I can't wait either, Stud. What's up, Timmy?
Hey.
Yes, we are so close to 1,000 subscribers because one of my friends from Brick Therapy convinced a bunch of their friends to subscribe, and I think I got 8 subscribers out of that over the weekend. So we're less than 10 away from 1,000.
I think you're like 3 away. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, I mean
4. You're 4 away. Come on, guys. We can get 1,000 tonight.
Yeah, which is why if anyone's friends also like Lego, feel free to share my channel with your friends, so that we can help get to 1,000 subscribers before I go back
Yeah.
to grade school.
Tell
Lego
your
just
mom,
called
tell your dad, tell your toaster. Let's get those 4 subs. It's not that hard.
Lego should just call the Slave One the fire spray. That's the type of ship it is.
No, it's the Slave One. I'll
So
die on that hill.
Blocks Bricks is currently building the UCS Django and everything else still in plastic except for the instructions bag, which is paper. Thin paper too, not like before with thick cardboard type envelope. I remember those thick cardboard from when I build the modular sets. Django stole the fire spray ship and destroyed all the others, so he had the only one. Lego should call it that.
Lego doesn't call it the right thing. You know what? Here's the funny thing I discovered, though. If you search Slave One on the Lego search bar, the ship still comes up. So they still know it's called the Slave One.
Hello, Gladiator. 48 hours later. Yes, we're only 4 away. Very exciting. Could sub for my other 2. No, don't. We don't want empty calorie subscribers. That's why my subscribers always goes up and down, because YouTube systematically unsubscribes people who are inactive. Yo! Joel.
Hey! What's up, Mr. Joel? I haven't talked to you in a while.
I've talked to Joel a lot in the past 2 months because of his 30 mocks in 30 day challenge.
That was cool. I enjoyed that.
And because every now and then he does stuff like that for charity, and I'm always talking about the importance of mental health in the Lego community.
Ooh, potatoes!
Yeah. Oh yes, potatoes.
Yummy.
Because Sky likes potatoes.
Potatoes are cool.
And so, which is why when I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, I'm going to be doing a charity stream to raise money for the Beyond Blue charity, because I don't think any Australians are watching right now. So what Beyond Blue does is they're a mental health charity. They have both hotlines for people who need to talk out how they're feeling, both in regards to their mental health, and they also perform services for welfare checks in combination with actual government officials. So they do a lot of good work helping people feel better about themselves. I think they have links to psychologists and psychiatrists to get people the help they need, and they also run one of the biggest suicide hotlines in my country.
Nice.
And I have had people that have called Beyond Blue and have sought help from Beyond Blue to fix their mental health. And I even had one person who called Beyond Blue to convince him not to kill himself.
Jeez.
So sorry to get dark there, but that's how much that charity means to me, and that's how much it'll mean to me to be eventually be able to do a charity stream to raise money for them to help save lives. Anyway, sorry to get all grim dark on you guys.
No, it's a good thing. I mean, what you're planning to do. I mean, that's good. So good for you.
Also, what up, Hoarder? Another Star Wars bro.
Hi. 66.
Yeah. So we got a 66 and a 69 in chat. Yeah, exactly. That's happened to a lot of people. I know, friends of a friends of a friends of a friends who have taken themselves, and it's not good. The numbers are too high, which is why I want to help people who help people who help people.
Nice.
Yeah, so like it's a tragedy, which is why I'm a mental health activist, which is why I go around saying that mental health is health, and and about half of everyone I talk to in the Lego community every week builds Lego on social media for therapeutic reasons. I'm more in it for the creativity, but more than half of people I talk to is because of therapy. Yeah, Gladiator says, my mental health, I have no idea. I'm more worried about others. I know some who have PTSD. Those are very scary, especially when they're your best friend. And yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it all sucks, which is why it'll be really heartwarming to finally qualify for some monetization on my channel so that we can raise money for charity.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a very crude segue would be to say that we want to pay our respects to all the lives lost on Alderaan when the Death Star blew up their planet.
No, I don't. I feel sorry for the people that blew up on the Death Star. Alderaan had it coming.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of this conversation now. Yeah, there's also
I support the Galactic Empire, so
yeah.
I'm like, I was sad when the Death Star blew up.
Yeah, that kind of charity work is also very, very much needed, and definitely needs more funding across the whole world.
Yeah. So
you can say what you want about social services and how they get their funding and how much funding they do get, but the important thing is people want to help people, and we should always let people help people.
Oh yeah. If you have the power to help somebody, you should. That's what I believe.
Like how Yoda helped Luke fight Vader.
Yeah, he left out some important details though, like how Leia's his sister and Darth Vader's his father and all that. Yoda was kind of a cruddy teacher in a way.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if it was a script, if it was in the script and then they rewrote, or if they left it in the script, or if it was in a deleted scene or something when Luke kissed Leia.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure George Lucas made it up as he went. Some things like Vader being Luke's dad was probably planned, but
well,
Luke and Leia being siblings.
I remember some people saying that was not originally planned, and that they were going, and that when they fly away, and one of the characters says there is another one. They were talking about the plan was that to be the plan for that to be Obi-Wan, but in the script Obi-Wan died, but since they were so loose with that, they made it Yoda instead.
I never heard that, but Star Wars has a bunch of loose ends, and then on top of that, a billion, zillion, million, tillion theories. So
yeah, because honestly, my favorite thing on the Star Wars wiki, which is excellently titled Wikipedia. My favorite thing to read on Wikipedia is all of the pages about the background aliens on the set of the Mos Eisley's Cantina, who just appeared on seconds for 4 seconds No, sorry, who just appeared on screen for 4 seconds, and they have thousands of words in their character bio.
Yep.
Because fans just invented it. They made it up.
Yeah.
They made it up.
Isn't it great?
Like no one is going to go onto Wikipedia, which is the Lego wiki, and say, yes, so Johnny Thunder was a reincarnation of a 1x1 stud that grew into the big figure of the Hulk. No one's gonna write that shit. But Star Wars fans on Wikipedia will write anything. I am convinced about that.
Yeah, we can make better Star Wars stories than Disney, that's for sure.
That's a whole nother can of worms. And then for those who don't know, I'm famous for saying that Rian Johnson does not know what a trilogy is, which is why he fucked over the sequels.
I blame the other guy more, though, J.J. Abrams. I think Episode 8 was probably better than Episode 9. But Episode 9 had to suck because it had to clean up Episode 8's mess. I don't know.
Exactly, which is why I say that
all three of those movies were dog crap.
Which is why I say that Rian Johnson doesn't know what a trilogy is. Anyway, there's Sexy Rexy, and there is Sky Ren's most favourite thing in the world, helmet holes.
Helmet buttholes, yay! Because Rex totally needed two, and in the wrong spot, because only the best is good enough. Also, where's his camera? I don't really care about that, but I do agree waist capes would be like 10 times better. So it's like Lego's just being cheap, but that's like the least of my issue when it comes to clones. I'll still complain about it, but I rather complain about the helmets until they fix those. Like if we could only have one, fix the helmets or bring back waist capes, I would say fix the helmets. Of course, Lego should do both, but only the best is good enough, right?
Yeah. And so was there any ever Star Wars media ever where Captain Rex had a rangefinder?
He usually does all the time, I'm pretty sure.
So
in the Clone Wars and in the Bad Batch and maybe not in Rebels, but I don't think he wears this helmet in Rebels. So
yeah,
maybe like once.
So there he is. There's Sexy Rexy. That's all I care about. The set's built. We're done now. Yep. Goodbye, everybody. No.
Bye.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all I care about, really. But I'm going to find a way to use this in a video, probably making fun of people who threw a tantrum at the inclusion of this.
Yep. I think it was hilarious. You know, I know that some people were upset for the valid reason that, you know, Lego said, hey, it's exclusive to the UCS Venator. But really, the people that were mad were the people that were trying to sell that Rex minifig for like $100 or more. And so when Lego was like, hey, we're going to release it for $12, people were mad that they can't scalp it anymore. And I'm like, good, frick you. I hate scalpers. They deserve to rot. They suck. They ruin every fandom ever.
Yeah, see, Lego is a vital part of a lot of people's therapy. It really is. Lego is more powerful than what we realize. Yeah,
and expensive.
The rates are too high. It does suck. Gladiator says, we in the Death Corps of Krieg see stormtroopers as boiling pins.
How dare you?
Yeah. When the Lego community wants to be, it is highly supportive. Crimson says Loki Yoda is a greedy munchkin because I think he only taught Luke to save his planet. That's a good theory. Stud says the sequels have the same story arcs of the original trilogy, just executed all over the place.
But worse, yeah.
At night.
At night.
If you're a SpongeBob fan, you'll understand what that means. Stud has the UCS style modular mock of OB's hut. Needs to finish. Gladiator says stormtroopers from Star Wars are just an army of bowling pins.
How dare you? Those are my brothers and sisters you're talking about.
Roundhead Ryan Johnson.
Ruin Johnson.
Helmet butthole long. That's the first time I heard that one.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Stud says, I know that Stud worked for the Disney Star Wars marketing team and quit when they were planning the sequels because it's all a marketing strategy.
Money, 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 money.
Says the new helmet rangefinder part is cool.
Not even included in this set because this is before that.
I'll see that a custom Rex. And people don't like scalpers. See, my problem with the scalpers is that when everyone gets in on the scalp, the price doesn't go up as much as they think it will.
Depends. Sometimes when a set's retired, hey, there it is, the custom Rex. That's a nice rangefinder. I don't know if he made it or if he bought it somewhere, but that's cool.
So that looks like a purist custom.
And look, waist capes. And look, they could still sit down, but Lego thinks that we're too stupid to sit down our minifigures with waist capes.
Yeah, but I do know that Gladiator buys a lot of minifigure parts from alternative companies because he likes Warhammer, and some other things.
Yes.
Tell you what, every time I look in the Lego community, there's one more person I see that likes Warhammer.
Never heard of it. Is that a game, a show, a movie, a comic? What is it?
I don't know to the full extent what it is. Kind of like how I don't know what the full extent of Star Wars or Pokemon is.
Oh, I know jack about Pokemon. I could probably name 3 Pokemon, and that's it. And obviously Pikachu is one of them.
I can name almost all the Pokemon that is from Super Smash Bros. I didn't even know about Charmander until the Bricker Builds Charmander that they were selling at Brick World Chicago.
Nice.
I knew about Charizard. I knew about Pikachu. I knew about Luke and Ness and Lucario and Olimar. I'm not even sure if they're Pokemon or Sonic characters. But I know that they're in Super Smash.
Don't ask me.
There's also Meta Knight. There's a whole bunch of names I can think of from Super Smash Bros. That are either from Pokemon or Sonic. There's Ivysaur, Squirtle, and my two best friends in real life are Pokemon collectors. So I know of Shaman and Samus. I know about them.
Nice. I don't. You could make up sounds, fake words. You could say skaboodle doodle, and I'd be like, cool, that sounds like a cool Pokemon.
Yeah. Stud Sidious has worked with almost everyone when he was at ad agency. Yeah. And money.
The money is always right.
It's not that the customer is always right.
Yeah. The money is always right.
And also, is that for here or to go? to bang his head on the cash register.
Poop.
Um,
People order our
Snub
patties.
likes the printed waist capes.
Really? Wow, good for you. I'm glad that somebody out there likes them so that way they're not completely stupid. I mean, okay, they look nice, but print or having the waist capes over the print would be cool too. Lego could do that, but Lego's too lazy to give us waist capes because they think we're too dumb to sit them down. Even though they do it with other themes, so they just think Star Wars fans in particular are stupid.
Because you buy every Star Wars set, even though you complain about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Way to incriminate yourself as a.
I'm just
as,
trigger happy
as
when it comes to swiping my card. Thank you very much.
yeah. um, because I'm trying to think of because like the 4+ sets are perfect because even though they don't have stickers, the minifigures are just the highest quality, and the proportions and the scale is so accurate, and they're totally not overpriced.
Honestly, I would say though, when it comes to junior sets, most of the time the minifigures are actually good, and there's no stickers, so that's nice. They are just overpriced and usually stupid.
Yeah, and one of the other cliches that I always talk to Sky about in sarcastic tones is I asked an ASA question on one of his ASA videos. His thoughts about the keychains and the coins and the patches as some of the
So
gift with
stupid.
purchases for previous May the 4th be with you promos. And to quote Sky Ren, I want Lego to go with my Lego.
Yeah, I want Lego with my Lego. I don't want a stupid keychain or a patch or patches are the worst, but because like the keychains can be kind of cool sometimes. Like I have a Beskar Imperial Beskar keychain, like that's cool, but Lego to go with your Lego is the way to go. Am I right?
Yeah, and Hoarder says the Galactic Marines really need waist capes. I'm gonna order some third-party accessories.
Shouldn't have to do that because Lego could have easily included it, but only the best is good enough, right?
Yeah. So you haven't done a building and chatting in a while. So what are your thoughts besides the price about the new Star Wars wave? Because everyone agrees that they're overpriced, but people have conflicting opinions about the sets themselves.
Eh, I would say they're mostly okay. I don't like the minifigures. Like, I don't like that battle pack. I think it's a scam, but also I don't care for the clones. I do like the new Pauldrons, though. Um, Same for, like, the MTT. Like, the A-list of minifigures, not the best we've ever had, but it's not horrible. The MTT build looks nice other than the stubby cannons and the fact you can only sit 6 battle droids. I'm like, that's crazy because you should be able to fit, like, 30 in there realistically, but... The turbo tank is a scam, absolutely. It's way too tiny, way too expensive. The minifigures kind of suck. It's a shame that Lego finally has given us Galactic Marines after 25 years, and they're not the best Lego could do. They're good, but they're not the best. Because
But I
Waist
thought,
Capes and Green Eyes would have made them perfect.
whoa, wait. But I thought only the best was good enough.
See, they think that too, so they're just a bunch of BS liars. So I love that ATST though. Some people are complaining about the price. I think everyone's complaining about the price of every set. $200 is a lot. I don't know what that would be for you, but I think it's really nice. I love ATSTs because, like I keep saying, I'm a big Imperial fan. So I'm definitely getting that. That might be the only set I get in August though, until either I can get them for cheaper or double points or something.
Yeah. Also, hello, Tactical Toast.
What's
Says
up?
every set can have an argument made for it being good, except the Juggernaut. The quality simply does not live up to Lego standards. Likes the figs, but double the price for half the size. A build that crumbles when handles is wild.
Yeah. I mean, you can't complain about the Ki-Adi-Mundi minifigure. He's pretty much perfect. But, like, I said this the other day, who cares about Ki-Adi-Mundi? I've never met anyone that's like, he's my favorite Jedi. You know?
Kind of like how I've never heard anyone that says my favorite protagonist is Poe Dameron.
Oh, Dameron. That's how I always say his name.
Like there are some people whose favorite trooper is technically Finn, but
Yeah.
no one's willing to say that publicly because they know that they'll get crucified for liking anything about the sequels.
I mean, you can like some things, right? Like, I think everyone can agree the First Order looks cool. Their artillery is cool. Their infantry is cool. The stormtroopers are cool. I like the First Order ATST, like with those round sides. Like, they're cool looking, but the movies just wasted everything cool that they had.
Yeah, because I like when the sequels were coming out, um, there were a bunch of cool ideas people floated around, and not just that the end credits scene for Rogue One should have been A New Hope. No, there was more stuff than that. People, there was the idea that the Jakku, instead of being a clone of Tatooine, could have been more of space suburbia. That was a missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
The escape scene when they were flying away
They flying out.
happened after a super cool fight that or something like that wasn't on screen, and fans knew they were never going to show on screen because of the chronology of the movie, and all of the unrealized potential that was wasted with Finn.
Yep. Everybody was wasted. Even the characters people didn't care for were wasted. Like, I honestly feel bad for the actress who played Rose because, like, her character wasn't a bad character in the sense that, like, okay, let's hate this character. She was just a bad character written in a terrible movie that didn't give the audience a reason to like her. So everything was wasted. And the fact
Yeah,
that they had to bring back Palpatine because they didn't know what else to do because they killed their own villain midway through is so dumb. I doubt that was the original plan. Some people say it was, but I'm like, there's no way.
yeah. And Toast continues, love the equipment, hate the plot for the sequels. The actors were phenomenal and did the best with what they could. They were given bad writing. Yeah, like
Yeah.
somehow they wrote Rey as a Mary Sue who knows how to fix the Millennium Falcon faster than Han Solo. What?
Yeah, because he's an old man, and women are better than old men, right?
Yeah, Huck's switch up was off the rails. Yeah, because I remember people saying, what was it? Either Jin Urso or Captain Phasma said, we can't destroy the things we hate. We have to save the things we love.
That
She
was
said,
Rose.
"Oh yeah, well something like that." See, I don't know these fucking characters. Um,
Exactly.
um, she said, as everything she hated, no, sorry, as everything she loved was being destroyed by something about a laser beam. Maybe that was something to do with Starkiller Base.
They fly now. Somehow Palpatine returned.
And somehow the First Order, was able to replicate the entire architecture and the entire stylings of the Empire, which failed
The
in
final order.
less than a
Ooh.
century. It only took them 20 years to do all of that, and they picked the stylings of an intergalactic government which failed. Really?
Well, I still want to know how the First Order rose to power because they literally just spent like 35 years beating the Empire, and then 30
Exactly.
years without the Empire, but well, I guess not completely without. And so it's like, how did the First Order rise to power? I mean, it goes to show you just how terrible the New Republic is. I hate the New Republic. I think they're the worst Star Wars faction, and so like they deserve to die when all 4 planets got blown up.
Yeah, and Hoarder said a whole bunch of things too. Lego either can't or won't do everything the fans want, and sometimes we got to do what we got to do.
It's sad though that you got to resort to third-party sellers to get something as simple as a cloth like waist cape. When it comes to like special, really advanced prints and all that, I can understand that. But we're talking about a little piece of cloth.
Yeah, you could always sell the ones from older mocks, but if you're a hoarder like me, you probably keep them all.
Yes, sir.
Secret weapon against the stormtroopers are rednecks with shotguns and beer and moonshine. Also, the old Clone Wars turbo tank was better, even if the Clone Wars minifigures are nightmare fuel.
Hey, at least they have pupils.
He was killed by the Galactic Marines. The First Order looked like a drunk drew on them. Wow.
I have a hot topic I want to discuss, but you can finish reading this first.
Yeah, the old Republic soldiers were better looking than the New Republic. A Hoarder said if they're in packaging with the original paper, they go for good. And then Sidious said a whole bunch of stuff too. I want to see because some of you guys are coming up with really fun takes. Speaking of molded capes, found a really nice Darth Nihilus fig, and he's got amazing molded cape road parts. Yeah, if you can find them, they're probably better than Lego because the standards for what constitutes a good Star Wars minifigure have gone down drastically. You know, I just want to build what I want, but spend too much money on figs for mocks.
Yep.
The old Stormies are way better than the First Order troopers. Still waiting on 3 New York City Yoda figs. Got lucky Lego was handing out them in New York. Oh yeah, we don't have to remind Stud that he no longer has a sealed Darth Revan. Don't have to remind about that. What says Ryan just bought one. It was the last fig he needed for his collection. He dropped a video 2 weeks about it. I go, yeah, I heard about it, and he said that he had an empty feeling because there was nowhere else to go. He was done. He was like a Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, and he did. How did the Republic turn from troopers that could slay Sith Lords to troopers who die easily to stormtroopers? I missed the old Republic troopers; they were awesome. The Darth Nihilus fig can't really pose it, but it's cool.
Is that because the molded cape?
Yeah. So, what were you going to say before we went off on all these tangents?
So, I will take the Clone Wars anime eyes over pupilless figs any day, because pupilless minifigures just look like disgusting zombies. Like, why can't Lego print pupils on Maul anymore? All of a sudden, they can't. You know.
I think
it looks bad.
I think Jang said in one of his recent reviews, Lego made the collective choice to stop using figs with pupils. Why?
Because only the best is good enough. Not. It's such a lie.
We're just gonna like everyone's already beat that into the ground like a dead horse because it's true.
I mean, if you're gonna say only the best is good enough, prove it. You know. I'm not being a jerk making them, do stuff because I have the power to. I'm just holding them to their word,
So the whole robe is molded. See, that's what I really liked when they upgraded the Batman figs to come with the molded cape instead of the cloth cape.
I think cloth is better personally for capes. but that's just my opinion.
And everyone's got one. But you know what? Everyone doesn't have a Lego set because they're expensive.
I have too much. That's my problem.
See, I'm a mock builder, not a set builder, so I can never have too many pieces.
Because I had $35 in credit card, $35,000 in credit card debt.
and I've got 99 problems, and you guys ain't.
Yeah.
Yes. So what were the other ramblings? What
Do
were
what?
yeah? Because you said that was something other than that.
I was just complaining about the pupilless minifigures now.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I have a
The-
checklist on like B and C what I complain about, and it's always like not in the same order, but it's the ugly stormtrooper helmets from 2019 and up, the ugly clone trooper helmets with the ugly helmet buttholes, stickers, pupilless minifigures, and that's usually it. I don't really complain about prices and stuff. Like I say, oh, I don't like that, but I'm like, just don't buy it day one. Problem solved, right?
yeah.
No one's making you spend your money.
Like everyone always complains about the degradation of the box art, which I don't care as much about.
That's dumb. I don't care about boxes because I keep my boxes because I'm a hoarder, but I don't need to have the prettiest box art ever. Like, yeah, sure, UCS sets used to look a lot cooler with box art, but the black is fine. I don't really think it matters. Or the
I'm not
size of boxes. That's dumb to complain about too.
I'm not buying the box. I'm not buying the set for the box. I'm buying the set for the pieces, not even the minifigs. I'm
Yeah,
buying
for
it.
what's in the box, absolutely. I just hate stickers and all that crap too, because on top of stickers being annoying to put on, more than half the time they don't even actually match anymore. Like the gray is a lighter gray than on the actual tile, and it's like, what are we doing?
And that's where we split apart, because since I am a mock builder, I'm one of those rare pieces who is no sorry rare pieces. I'm not a Lego piece. I'm
You're
a person.
Nope, you're
I'm one of those rare people who will shout from the rooftops, "I like stickers more than prints."
You crazy? Why? Stickers suck.
Yeah, I've given the example before. I really don't. Well, the 1x6x5 wall panel is my favorite piece that Lego makes because I use it for every skyscraper I make. It is so easy to build skyscrapers with that piece.
Don't scrape me.
And so when you're trying to have a when you're trying to use those pieces to build your mocks, and there's a print on the outside or on the inside of that panel, it completely ruins the mock potential of it. I would rather, if say you have a light bluish grey 1x6x5 wall panel that has stone printing on the outside, you can only use that for a stone building or in a castle mock. But what if I want to make a contemporary skyscraper? I can't use that because it has stone printing on it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. For me, because I just buy the set, build it, and keep it how it's intended to be. I don't take it apart and make mocks and all that. Unlike I hate stickers because they're cheap, they're ugly, they're lazy. The way that they don't match anymore, and I just hate that.
Yeah, because there is no set builder in the world that likes stickers. Every set builder hates them. There are mock builders who are also against them. There are some mock builders who are on the fence because they like that stickers over prints gives you the control about whether you want the decoration on the piece or not. You can choose not to put the stickers on, is what mock builders talk about. However, since I'm the extreme personality that is super obsessed with this stuff on social media, I'm not afraid to zig when other people zag, and say that for those reasons I prefer stickers over prints. And you can clip that. You can share it with your friends. You can post it on your social media. You can get that trending. I like stickers more than prints.
It's okay to be wrong. It's fine. We all make mistakes. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and as a set builder, you are entitled to say that.
I mean, congratulations. You're the first person I've ever met that likes or loves stickers. I've met people that they don't care. They're like, get over it, whatever. Or I've met people like me that are like, yeah, I hate them. Let's burn down the world because we hate stickers. But I've never met anybody, I guess, until this conversation, because I've known you for like, what, 4 years now or something. But I never knew you loved stickers. I thought you kind of just were in the category of, yeah, they're all right, whatever. I hate them though.
I like stickers at their best. No, sorry, I like stickers the most when I choose not to put them on.
Yeah, I would like to put them in my toilet, flush them down, or in the shredder, in the fire. But I am a very, cook by the book kind of person. So I'm like, I'm going to put them on, even though I hate them. I got to still put them on, even if they don't match, or even if I do a terrible crap job. I'm like, I'm still going to do it because got to cook by the book.
Yeah, because like my favorite thing when I buy 2 or more of a set is to build the set once on a stream, so I can give my thoughts about it. Like what I did with the pop-out party bus from Lego Movie 2. I built the set once to get the experience of building it. Then I did some content about it, and I did not build the other. I bought 4 of those sets. Yeah, I bought 4 of those sets when they were clearing them out for retirement sales. They got to 60% off at my stores.
That's good.
Yeah, it's the deepest clearance I've ever found on any Lego set. Those were more than 60% off. And so I bought 4. And I built 1. I put the stickers on. I did not build the other 3, so I did not put the stickers on because they had really good pieces. A bunch of the white bricks I've used in my mocks over the past 2 years. Those white bricks came from the pop-out party bus, and nice. I could do that because they did not have the stickers on the pieces. I had the control to not put the stickers on.
I wish that we lived in a world, though, where we didn't have stickers. I know that contradicts what you're saying and how you like the freedom and all that, but like, we're in 2025. Like, come on, why are we still using stickers, and why don't they look good? If we're going to use stickers, can they at least look good? It's my other question about stickers.
Yeah, because like
black on black looks good, but white on white is like the worst.
Because didn't they only just mandate that all of the plaques for the UCS sets should have prints, not stickers? Didn't they only just mandate that?
Yeah, I think that was like in 22 or something, so not too long ago, maybe 23. Because 3 years ago.
Because I have the UCS Luke's Landspeeder that had the stickered plaque, but the UCS X-Wing did not. It had the printed plaque.
Yeah, the X-Wing started that, and I think that was 23. No, that was 22, because last year was the TIE, and then this year's the Django. So,
and the only reason I bought the UCS X-Wing, which is actually above me right now, I'll get it down at the end of this for a little bit of a size comparison.
Micro scale for size, Microfighter for scale.
Yeah, so we can compare micro scale to UCS scale
Get a
for some
banana.
for ships that are totally unrelated, but still. So my favorite UCS set ever is the original X-wing.
Nice.
But I was not ever going to buy it because it's too expensive. So when they came out with a new one that admittedly is not as good as every other X-wing they've ever done, I was like, I don't care. It's on shelves right now. I'll buy it when there's a gift with purchase. And so I believe I bought that to get one of my forest hideouts.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty good UCS set. The stickers suck, but and my other issue is the fact that Lego has the means to give us a bigger R2 head piece, but they chose not to. So you got this like little tiny shrimpy R2 inside of this giant massive ship. And I don't usually complain about, oh, it's not minifig scale, but when you want it to be, it should be, right? If that makes sense. And because Lego had to include R2 into it, even though you don't actually stick Luke in it, it looks funny to me. But it's really not that big of a deal.
I don't care about that. Anyway, so there's the Y-wing.
Yoy. Pew
And I
pew
forget,
pew.
and we were talking about this the other day, but what's the livery of this thing? Is it the Resistance?
That's Republic.
Okay, so this is the Republic.
So that's during the Clone Wars. That's supposed to be the Y-wing that Ahsoka and actually I guess Rex wasn't on that, or maybe he was. I can't remember. But from the Siege of Mandalore conclusion, so at the end of like season 7, when they were escaping from Order 66, even though it has Bad Batch box art on it, that's the planet from the Bad Batch. So it's confusing. I don't even think Lego knows what they're doing.
And that's what Sexy Rexy looks inside of the Microfighter.
Pistols.
Yeah. So that is that, and that's the set. But before we end, I'm gonna reach for the sky.
Reach for the sky. There's a snake in my boot.
And I'm gonna get the UCS X-wing down here.
And then he drops it.
Yeah.
Kaboom!
Yeah. Drop test.
Yeah, no, let's not.
Everyone wanted me to do a drop test with the UCS Luke's land speeder.
Drop it in the toilet where it belongs, that hunk of crap. No, I don't think that's horrible. It's not the best UCS set ever, but it's not horrible.
Let's get this down here.
X-wing. Yeah, it makes the Microfighter extra tiny. Of course, that makes sense. It's a Microfighter, like 90 pieces, but you can barely even fit the whole thing in your camera frame.
Yeah, so there's a front-on side shot of the UCS X-wing, and for size sake, I will attach the Microfighter Y-wing on the engine block. No, sorry, the nose cone of the X-wing.
You could. It almost looks like you could fit the Microfighter in the cockpit.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I mean, I'll show you what it's like there. Yeah.
Oh, wamp.
Like
Beautiful.
it's probably 4 studs longer than the cockpit of this thing. So
Yeah, $12 set versus a $240 set.
Yeah. So that's a size comparison.
Banana for scale. Get a banana.
But the plaque came off. Let me reattach it.
Womp.
I always had problems with the laser cannons on the X-foils falling off, and the 2x2 tiles always want to fall off too.
Yes.
I need to reattach them while I've got it down here.
You're supposed to build it and then never touch it. Don't even breathe on it, and then you're fine. But how do you dust it? I guess you got to put it in a display case to really be fancy.
Yeah, I only bring this down off of the top of my gantry shelf whenever I show it on a stream, just to remind everyone that I own it. Because I'm not one to proudly display sets. Because I don't like to buy shelf. No, I don't like to buy stuff that collects dust.
I'm too lazy to dust, so that's why I just chuck all my stuff in bins. My bins are my display cases, but even then they still get dusty somehow. Not nearly as bad though.
Oh shit. Okay, let's get this back up here.
Don't drop it.
Yeah, so I like having the X-wing above, sitting above me when I do these streams, because I can see some of because I can see the bottom of
Nice.
the X foils, and I can see some of the greebling, but I can see the ugly anti studs.
I'm like such an overthinker or whatever. I'd constantly be like, oh, what if for some reason it falls on my head during the stream?
Yeah.
Just randomly just falls off your shelf for no reason at all.
Yeah. So anyway, Sexy Rexy is built.
Yay.
And I finally have a Captain Rex.
Congratulations. Too bad it's the sucky one.
So now I can add it with the rest of my Star Wars figs that I keep in a Death Star conference room mock. Let me go and find that.
Oh, we're going on a trip, everybody.
On our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the skies, little Einstein.
Yay.
Yeah, and so when I turn my camera off on a Star Wars stream, my default is the best of the battle packs ever. But also
I like the Star Wars Rebels battle pack more.
Yeah, because you reviewed a lot of the battle packs on your channel.
I've reviewed or done every single battle pack ever. Because I'm the proud owner of every single battle pack until August. Then I won't be able to say that because I'm not getting that battle pack day one.
Yeah, so you've reviewed all the battle packs, but what do you think about my most hated Lego set ever?
I mean, compared to some sets nowadays, I feel like that set's not that bad. It's still bad, but at least it has the chrome lightsaber hilts. That makes it really cool because Lego did away with that a long time ago. I think they only had chrome lightsaber hilts for like 4 or 5 years, and they were so cool. I used to have one. I'm sad that I don't anymore. The best I have is the Count Dooku with a chrome lightsaber hilt. I'm like, they're cool, you know, they're shiny, and like shiny is cool. I guess I'm like a bird, a crow that likes shiny.
Yeah. Okay, I just found it. I'm gonna bring it back to the garage.
All right. Because like the biggest issue with that set is just how flat it is in the front and the blue. Because like the Interceptor does not have blue, but apparently Lego's going based off concept art and all that crap, and that's why like the ties were blue. But like in some shots of like The Empire Strikes Back or A New Hope, ties kind of do look blue, so you can kind of give Lego that.
Yeah, and Hoarder was in here earlier. He told me that it's all blue because of the concept art with that lighting, but that lighting was not prop accurate.
Yeah. Probably all the blue screens and crap too, right?
Yeah, so Hoarder says prefer prints over stickers, but as long as they are stickers. But as long as there are stickers, I like the idea of not having to use them and use blank parts for mocks instead. And he also doesn't like the starch capes. they downgrade the figs because they are reaching perfection. So if they don't dumb them down, they will never sell any once everyone has the best version.
I mean, I kind of disagree. You can always resell a good fig. People will buy it again if they missed out.
Yeah, Sidious says a whole bunch of stuff. The new Hobgoblin fig has a molded hood cape. It's cool. Cloth capes are cool. It's the starchy paper capes I can't stand.
It'd probably be cloth.
Lego prints the stickers on CMYK instead of PMS Pantone colors, so that's why they don't match the bricks. Nerdy graphic designer facts. Some of the 4+ sets have the coolest printed parts for mocks. Agreed. If Lego printed stickers with PMS Pantone spot colors, they would match the bricks, but PMS Pantone is more expensive for the production. They're cheap! Some brick colors
company can't afford
PMS colors that match, so it's tough. Sucks that UCS sets have stickers now sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Can get super nerdy about vector art and printing techniques in the industry.
Technique.
Fans that think the saber hilt part only goes one way are nuts. I worked in the Connecticut Lego office, and the first sets had it reversed for Sith in certain instances. It's designed to be used both ways.
I disagree. It looks better the one way, and that's it.
I know. And then Gladiator said some more stuff too. The old Republic soldiers were better looking than the new Republic. Oh yeah, we said that. I have a hot take. The Avatar minifigures feel like Clone Wars figs, even though these tall blue freaks make you think of slaughter. Stickers are the bane of my existence. I hate them with violent intent.
Yes, sir.
I'm flying my flag. I'm a pirate.
Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho, yo ho.
And that's what Patchy the Pirate sung when he banged his drum and piano accordion thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's burn the stickers and stack them on piles and declare war. Incoming evil psycho love. And then Toast also said stuff. Every set can have an argument made for it being good, except for the Juggernaut. Oh yeah, we already said that.
Yep.
The Juggernaut is bad. I'm just picking out the stuff that looks interesting. Does he not like the Rebel stylized Stormtrooper helmets or the new unturnable helmets? I think that's for you.
The unturnable. I have a Star Wars Rebels helmet in my PFP. Those are my favorite. Lego ruined Stormtroopers with the dual molded helmet in 2019. The Rebels one was the last good one, that and the original one from like 2014 to 18.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's 12.
While Toast can't get behind either side, they'll say something to be said for the quality of stickers being produced. See the new Arc 170. Yeah, because I watched Jean's version reviewing the Arc 170, and she criticized that the colors on the white were not matched.
It's ugly. It's horrible.
Turned that Microfighter into an alt build found online of Bark Speeder, and to be honest, it's better. It looks better than the original build. That might be just me, not a fan of Microfighters. I don't think anyone is a fan of Microfighters. They're a fan of the figs that come with it.
I love Microfighters. They're my second favorite subline from Star Wars. Battle packs are my first.
Really?
Yeah, I love Microfighters. I want a Microfighter Sandcrawler.
Okay, so would you say that the Microfighters are more to Star Wars than what the Star Wars Brickheads are to Star Wars?
Probably. I like Brickheads too. Microfighters make me think of, I don't know if you've ever played them, but the old Lego games where you collect mini kits, and well, I guess technically they're collectibles, and then you make the mini kit, right? Everyone gets that backwards, but we just all call it mini kits. But you collect 10 of them, and then you get a little miniaturized build. That's kind of what microfighters make me think of. They're like a miniaturized build. They usually come with either really good or just okay minifigures. There's only like 3 microfighters to this day that I like hate. Otherwise, I like all of them or love a couple.
Yeah,
So.
I still got that saved on my computer, and it's still a save file on my OBS. Chicken jockey, go throw your
Chicken jockey.
popcorn. Go throw your popcorn bucket up in the theater and film yourself going wild and crazy to get millions of views on TikTok.
No, don't be an idiot. Don't be a
Brain
dummy.
rot. Brain rot. Garbage dump.
I thought you said Dobby, like from Harry Potter.
No, it's just I don't use TikTok.
Stupid. I hate TikTok.
don't-
I've never installed it, never used it, never will.
I think it's so funny that the president wanted to ban it and then fought to unban it.
Yeah. It's like that episode of SpongeBob where they stole a balloon and the prisoners or the cops put them in jail for like 5 seconds and they're like, okay, time's up. That's how it was. TikTok was banned in the US for like
A
12,
day.
16 hours. It wasn't even a full day. I think it was like 17 hours or something stupid like that. And people were going nuts. Like, my life is ruined. I can't go on. It's like, really? It's a stupid app. Instagram's better. That's my opinion, but Instagram's better. And Insta has some dumb brain rot, too.
Yeah. Long time no see. Good morning, Contra. We just finished
Hello.
building the sexy Rexy Microfighter.
Microfighter. That's how I used to say it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really happy to finally have a sexy Rexy. It means I don't have to go on Bricklink and order the original 2009 version anymore.
Well, you should, because that one's better, but this one's okay. It's good enough, right?
See, I don't care about the quality of the minifigures because I'm not a minifig collector and I'm not a Star Wars bro like what you are. Yeah. I just know that 2009 Captain Rex looked so good.
Yeah.
And seeing that in the Lego minifigure history book from 2009, seeing the way it was pictured in the book made me like it more than all of the other Lego Star Wars figs. I mean, I could say that Boba Fett is a more enjoyable character, and I quite like the original Boba Fett and some of the more recent versions of Boba Fett, in a way that I'm one of those guys that prefers the classic brown for Chewbacca over the dark brown for Chewbacca. I think that the older Chewbacca, it gives me the same vibes. It gives me the same vibes as the chocolate frogs from Harry Potter.
Nice.
Which is why I like the older Chewbacca. I like the old the old Boba Fett, not even the expensive Cloud City Boba Fett, just the original 2000 Boba Fett that came with the really ugly 2000 Slave One. Like, I think it's cool, because I think it's because of a stop motion I watched as a child that I prefer the original Boba Fett over the newer.
It's nostalgic. I used to have that Boba Fett in the Sail Barge set, not the one with the arm printing, and it was cool. You know, it's just fun. So
yeah. So now, So what I'm gonna do is because I own the Mandalorian version of Boba Fett that came with the Mandalorian version of the Slave One.
Like a Bantha. So the half-baked Boba, Lego did a half-decent job with that minifig, and they did a half-terrible job with the other half. So
yeah, I own I own the Clone Wars era of the Stormtrooper and Anakin. I own the Luke from the Luke's Landspeeder UCS. I own Darth Vader from a magazine, and also and I own the X-wing pilot from the new UCS. And there it is. That's where I keep all of my Star Wars figs.
Nice.
So you
Yeah, it's
see,
a nice old stormtrooper. Like that one's better than the new one. Obviously, that one's kind of lame. Also, your Darth Vader lightsaber is upside down. Because yes, that does matter. I don't care what anyone says. You're wrong.
and Stud Cities will then say that you're wrong.
Well,
So
clearly I'm right. So no, I'm kidding.
you got Inception, you got Vader and Anakin staring at each other. Inception. Ooh. You got Luke sprinting across the table with his lightsaber. You got Boba Fett behind one of the Mandalorians. You got
Like
Rex. You got Rex behind one of the Stormings, and oopsie, shit.
Oh, you said a potty word.
And the X-wing pilot is coming through the doorway. There's supposed to be the Clone Wars era R2-D2 on the table, but I forgot where I put it. And I have a C3PO around here somewhere that came with the UCS Luke's Landspeeder.
Yeah, that one has the dual molded leg, I think.
Yeah, that has. I think its left leg is gold and its right leg is silver.
Oh, here we go. He's bringing up the toy fair thing with New York. Yeah, well, those aren't even the real lightsabers because they were different pieces. But I guess Lego was stupid. I don't know. It's a fan made problem, yes, but it's just one of those things where it's like I'm so anal about it that when I see it, it just like bugs me when it's like, oh, it's upside down. But I'm such a stickler for like how I do things. I had to hide the moles and stuff like on the pieces, the mold marks, and like so like with the lightsabers they have mold marks, right? I had to hide them, so like they're usually behind the hand so you can't see it. Like that's just how much it bugs me. And my ingot pieces always have to go the same way.
They really are.
I'm stubborn about a lot of things, absolutely.
And it's all because M&R Productions convinced a whole bunch of people.
I've always been that way since I was a kid. I was like, nope, this looks stupid upside down. This is upside down. This is right side up, So.
Yeah. And and for those who don't know, I have selfies with M&R on my Instagram. Humble brag.
Nice.
Yeah,
I have heard some comments from him several times.
Yeah, because we were at Brick World Chicago during the NBA Finals, and I went to one of the sports bars in Schaumburg with some of the ACOB bros, and oh my god, I had the best ravioli I've ever had. It was the most expensive, and it was the best. Because
Nice.
Brent Wicks had bet some money on that game, and M&R is a Celtics fan, so he cheered them all the way to winning that championship 2 years ago. No, sorry, last year. And as a Lakers fan, I hated it. But he wore his Celtics jersey the whole weekend, and when ACOB and Ryan and some other people and us and myself agreed to go to the Lego store at the mall, I knew he was going to be wearing his Celtics jersey. So I put on my Lakers t-shirt, and now I have a knockoff version of a LeBron James jersey that I could wear.
LeBron James.
Yeah. And so there's a selfie there where we were in the Lego store and he agreed to be in a selfie. He was wearing his Celtics jersey. I was repping the West Side, and yeah, that's one of the best moments of my life.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just a little backstory. See, it's those memories that I always treasure about Chicago, because I also helped Sean pick out a pair of Crocs at one of the shoe stores there. Yeah, they had some. They did a lot of good streams at the streaming table at Chicago, and because they pretty much orchestrated the streaming table to be there, and they positioned themselves next to Influencer Alley. And so we did a whole bunch of stuff together, and that's where Get Cooped, before he called himself that, we both got pine trees from the Lego store, and we founded the Pine Tree Gang. And now he's one of the Star Wars news guys on Instagram, and I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. So, like a Toyota car, we have both gone places.
Yeah, are we at 1,000 yet? We can't stop until we're at 1,000. How about that?
No, but I'm probably gonna do a stream later this week saying, "Get me to 1,000." I'm gonna see.
Do it.
That's topical. We're still at 996. I jumped up to 997. But then because of empty calorie subscribers, we went down again. But that's what I expect, because I know what YouTube is like. Country says that Lowell heard many Star Wars fans talk about the upside down lightsaber. How valuable is the fig? I don't know the value of this. Yeah, Joel is still here.
Hi, welcome back.
Yeah, we finished it. We finished the Microfighter, and which meant I can finally add Rex to my Star Wars minifigure collection that I put in my mock of the Death Star conference room. I made a video about this. To learn more about this mock, you can go watch that video, which would be in my Lego Star Wars playlist. Yeah, I know that they commission you for a lot of graphics. Anyway, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking a little bit of Star Wars with one of my Star Wars bros. What are you doing next with your social media? Because aren't you also at 1,000 subscribers?
I'm extremely grateful. I just passed 1,000 on Wednesday, so I'm at 1,007 or something like that. But so I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah,
finally made it. I can brag. I finally got 1K.
Yeah, because I know someone from Brick Therapy who just got 1,000 subscribers today, and I'm on the cusp. Hopefully, I'll get to 1,000 subscribers before I go back to grad school.
Today's the day. Subscribe, people. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it now.
So if you're not subscribed to Sky Ren and you're not following him on Instagram, the links are in the description below, as are the links to all of my stuff. So thanks for watching this stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I said where we can find you, Sky Ren.
Yeah,
but I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and keep on cooking with that ASA.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me, and thanks for joining, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.
So when can we expect? So what's that thing? A little birdie told me about some building and chatting.
I think we're actually doing one this Saturday. So yeah, I'm like, if you follow me on my channel, you'll find links to B&C. It's a podcast that one of my friends and I started. Well, he started a long time ago, but he revamped it, if that's the word. So thanks for the congrats, Mr. Joel Bricks. You'll get there soon enough too, which is
Because
awesome.
I think Joel gained about 50 subscribers with this 30 mocks in 30 days. I've still got to send in pictures of the Baxter building.
Didn't Joel have a channel with like 3,000 subs or something? Because one of his Mario shorts like got 1 million views or something crazy like that.
We can talk. That's for another day.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next live stream, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye. Long live the Empire.